My name is Adi, and it is my mission to share ancient knowledge about creation. We live in a very limited reality, and yet if we expand our consciousness into our multi-dimensional fullness in all 12 dimensions, we can be in any dimension, in any reality, and embody our fullness. That's how we were created. We were created as beings who are complete and perfect. That is our divine self, the first reflection of Source that we are. And yet, we were created without experience, because it is about experience. Creation is about experience. Soul desires to experience itself through all the experiences of all the beings who were created. Now, Source is not the only creator entity. From Source come creator beings. As far as I can tell, there are 7 creator spirits that could be seen as rainbow serpents who create worlds and who create other beings. For us, what does that mean? It means that we are perfect and complete, but we are on a journey through all dimensions, through all realities, through all universes, to collect experiences. Now, you would think that some of the experiences we've had here on planet Earth were very negative experiences filled with suffering. The design of Source is not to teach us through suffering, but the desire of Source is for us to collect whatever experiences we choose, not only as individualized beings, but also as collectives, and then grow through them, not in our perfection, but only in our ability to hold Source light and radiate Source light through our heart centers in any embodiment that we have, in any dimension that we reside. It's like a computer game with different levels. You don't want to be immediately in level 12, but you already are at level 12, which is Source. You can exist in any dimension, in any reality, and always be your highest self. And that is actually how you prove, and again, you are completely worthy, and you in a way cannot be tested or prove yourself through tests. And yet, Divine Mother, who is our creator, who creates realities, she is the spider grandmother in native mythologies. She is the one who creates cosmic creation. And even though you cannot be tested to prove something, she will test you. The test is a very simple test. How much light can you hold reliably? Reliable is the key word. We are only tested in terms of our ability to hold light and love reliably, unshakably. The more we can hold our light and then receive it from Source and run it through our essence and express it through love in any embodiment, that means also not in a physical body, always through the heart center as the middle point. The more we can do that, the more we grow in our own radiance, in our own light body. Your light body is basically who you truly are. It is where you have all your codes, all experiences, all your skills are visible to those who can see with their third eye here in this dimension. You are completely readable. Somebody can just read you, and it's not that they read you, your mind, or your emotions. They just look at your light body and see exactly who you are. All is written in your light body. It's something that you cannot fake. You have to grow it, because your light body is the recording mechanism for your experiences and your abilities. Now, the more light you are able to receive from Source reliably and then transmit it into all of creation, into the cosmic web, the more you grow closer and closer to Source itself. Source in the physical reality is the Big Bang that is still happening right now. Obviously, it is the highest frequency of all frequencies or vibrations. So your vibration basically just needs to grow stronger to be able to come closer and closer and closer to Source until your completion, which is merging with Source. In this world we live in now, you might feel that you are pulled into all sorts of directions by light and dark. Imagine that to be the infinitive symbol, where you have the central point, complete love and Christ consciousness, your portal to Source. And then you have the two opposite dualities, the light and the darkness. The more you try to go towards the light, the more darkness you create in terms of your own own shadow. So ideally, you want to understand how reality works, just like the infinity symbol, and try to really stay in the center, which is your heart. Stay in the middle, in a neutral position. I absolutely love the Tao Te Ching. I think it's the most incredible book ever written. I don't read much, but I have listened to the Tao Te Ching hundreds of times. I think it's the most brilliant text. It's from the Taoistic tradition, and it explains very well, if you understand what it is saying, that all is well, all is a game, and in that game you only have that one role, and that is to be completely in love with life in all its manifestations, because all, in a way, in all of creation is a creation, and you could call creation an illusion in any dimension that you are in, because it always is a reflection of Source, and Source is the only reality.